那种比那种风，那种更
这个是
各个主的公众来吧，
保养你9岁的时候写了一本书，叫做“山高越远，山很高越不远”，觉得越小，见到此山大于越，就会这个山越大。若人有眼大如天，若是我像现在高，当知山高越高。一个9岁的小孩。
他一定有相对论的才能，爱因斯坦相对一点东西不会出来。
这个9岁的小毛头，
对呀对呀，可能有那个雅斯伯格症会多。我现在看到这种天才都开始长大科技。
对哦，这个像有那个日本的日战争的那个日本舰队的那个海军上将中江平八郎，他说一生俯首拜杨。日本人是很崇拜杨明哲，他说他一辈子最崇拜就是王阳明的那个杨明哲的自行合一啊，新吉里啊，自行合一。日本人是淋漓尽致。
纽约的。啊，只是看是好的，这么舒服，但是比较好的那个住宅区，民国的方式，中央看你旁边那些豪宅，这个是做善，然后能不能把它折算一般多少？哎，那个折算的，那个台湾要找理解的，
然后看你不会出来有点看字，
就是食品的，他们是食品。
不大，
伦敦可能比较贵，互相学习，就是那种小区的，不是整个，就是伦敦中间那个装潢的
19世纪全世界最大的
新加坡现在到
就是美国。
新加坡、香港，
你应该已经是从不大一切模仿 copy， 然后你会创新的时候，你就要讲智慧财产。
对，跟台湾的上市，跟台湾需他们就是他们一般的中下阶层就是为了班主。跟我们酒吧台湾是虚拟的，所以台北的房价表面上
我有社会主义，
更贵，
对啊，200多万那种童工啊，刚刚那个做那个产品，
是那个比较好，中价，中价不高价的。
那个动调不同的动调是要够，特别是那个正的正调哦，
还得问真调哎，要动中整个历史是中原那边，对啊，对啊，跟台北然后到中比后来开始变成这个军事的这个侵略。
老房子没有
任何跟权力、跟金钱勾结上的，有几大套了啊！还有
我在一战的时候，第3个法国英法联军的这个两边都要战，OK 的。在那 Christmas Eve 的时候，两边都在祷告，
还是和平。
都在上海，两边都跟上帝在祷告。对啊，
停战那天，
上帝到底要帮哪边？
你可以说哈。
来出去，中间要上那个北风，小天气象不好。
哦，哎，下午会下来，
你知道我要来早上要去。
我也在凤山开业20年，没有淹过水。今天呢，我的照片都是在1楼淹到7楼，20年难得。
那我现在是要看我来跑我们家的一个我在地下室这样，地下室的9月才去，
我在想公社，既然是属于
要2个礼拜，1个礼拜。
正常的话，看起来
这个礼拜是要去训练，
你下午马上就升班，
要不要一起去？北风啊，
不行，日本工训练
啊，那个可能地方那个，
哪天我们跟那个
台湾山去训练的，台湾山的水哦，那可以。
那个叫海米，
还会有一个，
其实都叫海豚的。
对，
这可能是有那些身体间那个
没有了。
下雨几率90%。
这种太厉害的大雨，
这每天都有，
而且下得太久，
对啊，对，
对，就比较
危险哦。
哎，千万不要，
要有我自己一个人，我就不太敢去。
对啊，
放2号、3号怎么样？
可以啊，
我们觉得2号、3号嘛，
我们就旁那个1、2、3那个就好，
然后那2号、3号就很够力。
大坑那个1、2、3是。
够了，够了。
好，下礼拜约一天，好不好？你什么时候？
我们要早上
中午热啊，中午热，early morning，
然后
礼拜2早上 OK 吗？
对，
礼拜2早上，那就找个下礼拜6点，就在你的
这样子对我
这样会看黑马会，
黑马天气哦，OK，不一样。
OK，
下礼拜啊，好，看我到哪里接你。给我
我是好 ，OK。
这个要公有机器啊，你要去外面天山上那边的天气预报还要去1个礼拜。
我这种雷雨，山上那个高度更高就没有，没有，
有啊，
上不去了。玉山又那么高，上不去。
干脆雨伞就难了。
太大了，
这个有反正不行。
我盖了一个农舍是，提供出租人交不起啊，
这里
看到人家那个漂亮房子就照个相，
回来以前都没有，
就外表
一开始气候都一直反常到这个世纪哈，或者
刚刚那个麦子最近那个
外表是
有中校
刚好教会，
哎，中校教会，那边那牧师
王武忠的
现在 啊，内底佫一个查甫，
啊，伊个也是啊，跟你讲过，啊，以后
那是一个迄个财务长，
走啦，你
这个公司财务长，第一个是查甫，30，即马那个是遐缺酒，你卖个那个一老，走在做健身房，
我呀，啊，光耀险的，
应该也行。
你好，一楼往健身房上，
因为他也要做什么？他做那个叫做丙级的那个日照日托，
在哪个地方？
中校路他好像会，
就是那个很多素颜，
天体社对面，台中国小的幼稚园斜对面那边了。
不是啊，这什么意思？灯光塔还是？
在中校路上，台中国小的有幼稚园正对面。
就是看得到，好像是叫杰出建筑奖。
还有好版。
中校路还是中校路？
它跟建成路交接。
中校路是
它名字叫中校路。
啊，你以前看过，看过建成路，今天就会来。
我是60年前，我从台北移民来台中，一直就在那里，60年了。
一直用台湾给的。
我听讲是有听的，
那个黄雪红，那个个人最高。大概3亿，对，所以有那个黄雪红办公室，他现在会用，
跟那一红的，
一红是高红的，然后讲要把那个
建筑费用，
里面那个主房真的是，
对啊，然后他那个外面是用啊。出埃及的时候，那个叫做那种类似蒙古包，外面很不好看，有没有看？外面那个并不是那个摩根式的，
我觉得
还有帐篷，
很特殊
因为犹太人能盖帐篷，
所以他用帐篷的那个样
象征。
他那个主房哦，他有利用那个全自然光，他把灯光都删掉了，白天一串。我们感觉都
没了，不管了。
赶上来吧。
容光焕发嘛，因为想通了。真的哦，谢谢你。
这什么运动？不一样。
在我的就还是
在我
在那边我的在
以前的麦当劳。
好。老大中神是到隔壁那个家的火车地下室啊，那个过去
家长
之前那个就是做重点的话，也走这个学，我们价钱还没谈稳。
有这就不。
这部分讲这个可以讲到市价，还是差太多了。哦，对啊，这两个节目
我没听到，真的会慢慢到手。
没有啊，他应该是这样。
中学生
不会用。
但是不能太激烈的话，
对吧？哎呀，你们能做多剧烈的，就是洪仲秋嘛，洪仲秋才是剧烈。这边呢，
哎，这是他要估价，
他那个 sequence 你要先第一个做生长，生长完了做有氧，这两个因为晚上
你说有氧完才能做这个动作，因为我发现就是生育跑出这个，然后就是看，
对，因为看那也是个文嘛，你知道看不懂就一直没手上。但是他已经转过2、3圈啊，中间这种还要生长。 那整个线条都要
健的时候其实是该拆你就要拆，但是已经转不了这个。比如说你那个全都要加一点，都是剪剪开而已。新疆啊，全都是还有没有在这边？什么是该拆嘛？他该拆什么？一般这样来是吧？我拆3年过来，为什么要说说这是因为老公我就调到今天过来，
对，
买一下对，
这个中间有些正常不能说，然后他丢掉了。
用去商店，这些是蓝色的东西，第一个是蓝色的，这是绿色的，第三个深绿，
恩很深绿，
他老三的，
应该是要玩2万，
所有教育在英国的，
老早教会南部苏格兰，他北部对，加上在美国，
其实他们不会都是苏格兰了，不会跟他英国
9月中的时候都
是以前的清教徒开始
都有特业的，他们也不一定是天教徒，但是那种坚持传统
现在
慎重。
另类台湾人，
所以他们两个刚刚在台湾也不算冲突，就是有点
competition，
也不至于的，就是说各自努力的。
兄弟争争。
文官部以后。
Ladies and gentlemen, training starts. Participants, please remain open.
非常和谐。
Good afternoon, everyone.
再不继续读就。
Rotarian, please rise for the shower test. The following test of the things we think, say, or do. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Okay, please be seated. Rotary Soul. PDF. Please lead us.
Just one verse. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that's the Rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y is no longer sea. From north to south, from east to west, in province will serve the best. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that's the Rotary.
Thank you, Vivian. Introduction of visiting Rotarian and honorable guests. PPF, may we have you to introduce our guest today?
We are very happy that we have all the same family. Okay, first of all, mother, son, Dr. Wang, the speaker. Dr. Lee, sorry. First son, excellent son. Okay, Dr. Lee, 我们再来热烈鼓掌。还有这个 Dr. Lee's mother, Frances Wang. And anyone else? No. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. President's time.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been almost 2 weeks, but I think we had a lot of activities for our attorneys to participate. And I want to particularly thank PPG's, PPA, and PPO for hosting and organizing this STAR meeting. I think it was a very useful session. Personally, I think it was much more useful than the trainings that our districts have been providing. I think we had a good time, and as I mentioned to Eric, if we can get a few more Rotarians, prospective Rotarians and new Rotarians to join our board, maybe we can close another one before the end of the year. Okay, and I want to thank Simon, for hosting and organizing the karaoke evening. We had a good time on August 18th. We started at 18 per hour, and I believe it was also the 8th of July in your calendar. We had a lot of fun that night. I think we finished a bottle of whiskey, 5 bottles of wine, and a bottle of champagne. So for those of you who couldn't join us this time, we'll try to organize another one by the second half of the year. And true chorus is not so big, but because we were kind of drunk, our hands were kind of in motion, and it was kind of dark. And Mike hosted an informal meeting. He's not here, but I want to thank him for hosting our Group 2 formal meeting. This group is in charge of our outing, overseas outing. Thanks to PPM and PPSAM's participation, we finally have our destination nailed down. So we will contact our travel agencies and try to work out the itinerary for everyone and for our board member to pass to discuss. Thank you. And I think I have one more. Yes. We have a very special speaker today, and his topic happens to match this week's financial magazine's topic, dementia. So it says there's a new dementia. I think it's called dementia.
Yes.
Just making sure, because sometimes the medical terms are a little bit more complicated. Just make sure I got the right term. There's a new patient or a potential patient in every second in the world this year. And I think we have a few Rotarians, such as Ed or Skin, who may need a little consultation and from our Dr. Lin. So we will find out how his sessions can help us with our memory and try to improve our system a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you, President Lin. Okay, just a few things to announce. There will be a district-held badminton match take place on December 13th. So if you are interested, please register with and before November 13th. And we will have an A2 district golf match take place on October 14th. So if any of you are interested, please also register before October 1st. Okay, and may we have PP Data? He's going to introduce our Moon Festival. Thank you, PP Data.
Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. It's my pleasure to announce our first big event for this year. Moon Festival will be held at September 16th, and the place will be at the Zaixi Sanzhuang, which is located at the Hanzi. This is a place for a long history. It's over 140 years. And a very nice place to visit. And we spent almost 3 months to prepare this activity, and which a lot of practice, location, including the free place located at Zhanghua, and also some in Taichung. And finally, we also recommend from our president, Lu, and also our PD Jews is there for their president secretary's association of 生命的一位 in there, hosted by Daton's computer. And this is as I check also my others 2004-05设立的同学 of Daton, they also highly recommend this play. So we decided the location around 2 months ago. And the program will be started from the 3:30. Heroes 8:30. And this is I think quite different with our arrangement in past year for the Moon Festival. Because I just hosted the Christmas parties 8 months ago, and if I arrange the same as our regular, traditional ways, dinner, and then have a party, dinner party, I think it's something I like. So as I heard the recommendation and their reputation, and then I choose this is the best place. And this for the attendees, the fee will be free for Rotarian and spouse and one guest. And for kids, it's free. And for the children, between the 6 to 12, it's 300. And for guests, it's 600. And actually, the total expense will be highly over our budget after our Christmas party last year. You know, so the Christmas party finally our IPP's Simon covers some shortage. And same is 50. Okay, and because our President rules highly. This is very important and very nice activity, I believe. So highly recommend you invite more friends to attend it. Okay, let me introduce. Please go back. The programs that day. Program will be started from 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock. We will have the introduce of the place by the Guan Zhang, and he's also the member of Daton. It's culture Huang. And after somebody who attended activity before, they say 1 hour is too short. But for kids, it's maybe the boring to the kids, so we arrange another activity for the children. Also, for some we will have other like a 古装秀 and 寻宝趣 for who is not so interested for the history. And then at 5:30 to 5:50, there's 叫两华西，这是非常有名的。And from the 5:50 there will have 1 hour's 布袋戏。这布袋戏跟一般的布袋戏不一样，它是一个大型大人的。这2个 event 呢，我们花了不少钱，大概就花了2万多块，只光是这2个，所以这很值得听，很值得看啊。And different with all the programs is entertainment before the dinner. Dinner will be started from 7 o'clock till 8:30. And because the place will be ended, will close at 9 o'clock. So we have to leave there before 9 o'clock in the night. So this is an activity including the 古迹参访 and 中秋晚会的一个 entertainment。好，所以通常这是一个一般人会花一天的时间去那里走一走看一看，或拿一个古迹参访，或许不是一天，是半天的时间。那他的晚餐也很有特色。Okay, so this is our program, Friends for the Moon Festival. So highly recommend our members bring your family to join. Thank you.
Thank you, PPS data. That's looking forward for the really vivid activity on that day. And those restriction will be posted online today, later today. So please register, please. Okay, next may we have Fredo to introduce our speaker today. Fredo?
Yeah, I was thinking, my name's not Fredo, by the way, in case you don't remember who I am. I was asking Fredo, are you going to introduce your son? I know you have an extraordinary, outstanding son. It's kind of very special for you to introduce your own son. So I kind of volunteer and say, maybe I can give a brief introduction on Will. I think most of our Rotarians are familiar with Dr. Lin, who not only went to Harvard, graduated from Harvard Medical School. Attending Ivy League is one thing. Depending on your major, some majors are much easier to get. The range for Ivy Leagues to be very, really broad. And he not only went to Harvard, not only he goes to Crimson, right? He's not only a Harvard Crimson, he graduated from Harvard Medical School. And he also went to I would still consider the top tier #1 school in Taiwan, NTU EMBA, National Taiwan University's EMBA. And he has so many incredible credentials. And currently he's a lecturer at Asia University. And he's also a would you call it consultant physicians? Yeah, consultant physicians. And also a founder of the Fonza medical system. So I'm going to hand the microphone to him, and I think this session will be very useful because I think sooner or later we or our friends or our families will be facing this issue. It's becoming pretty. It's gradually. I think it's becoming an issue around us. Thank you, Rob.
Okay, good afternoon, the great Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen. This is my pleasure to have some speech over here today. This very exciting and honorable. Since you guys are my family, actually, the topic, the thing is not important. I want to show you this. I think we are family. We are family. That's why I'm so exciting today. See, PPD had just talked about Moon Festival. This is our Daton Rotarian Moon Festival like 7 years ago. Like we sing on the stage. That's it's very exciting. Okay. And actually, most of you come to my wedding, my brother's wedding, my sister's wedding. Ouch! Like it's like 20 years. You guys know me, so I think we are family. And a lot of you not only know me when I was very young, and actually a lot of you helped me a lot in my life. I appreciate that. Also, we are in the same industry. Why is that? Even Euro just mentioned that I'm a doctor. And actually, I still think we are in the same industry. Why is that? That's because I'm a doctor of doctors right now. My actual career right now is helping young doctors to have their better career. I'm handling a chain clinics right now in Taoyuan. And how about you guys? I believe you guys are doctor of the society. Not only that you guys are expert doctor of your own industry, but also I know Daton Rotary Club help a lot of minority, a lot of young people, mentally and physically. That's a very good thing. And actually we are burning our lives. We are burning our lives. It's not so easy to pay so much, effort so much to your career and helping the society. That's why we need to take care of our health. Now, 1 million question. Which one of you care about your own health? Show me your hand, please. Okay. forget where she is, even she is in the campus.
I need to talk to you. There's something bothering me.
What's going on?
Is it a breakup or? No. I have Alzheimer's disease. Early onset. I can see the words hanging in front of me and I can't reach them and I don't know who I am and I don't know what I'm going to lose next. Stethoscope. Millennium Hedgehog.
She started to forget her family's name
I'd like to see you go to college.
and started to feel so sad she's not able to stay with her family.
Because that's not fair. You have to be fair. I'm your mother. I hate this is happening to me.
But we have to keep the important things in our life going. We have to try, or we're going to go crazy.
Shouldn't I be left to run on myself?
Please don't say that.
I am not suffering. I am struggling. Struggling to be a part of his. To stay connected to who I once was. So live in the moment, I tell myself. It's really all I can do. Live in the moment.
Very, very struggle process. And President Lu is right. There's one dementia patient is diagnosed every 30 seconds in the world. So what's that mean? During our lunchtime, there are more than, say, 300 people got diagnosed with dementia. I hope it's not one of us, okay? There is more than $1 trillion was spent every year on dementia, big number. And actually, right now is 2018 right now. In Taiwan, there is 32,000 people who got dementia. But when you guys get to 80s, you guys are still 40s right now, right? Okay. So 2041, there's more than 70,000 people may get dementia. The issue is big because, you know what, it's irreversible. Cancer is reversible right now if you diagnose it earlier. Hypertension, hyperlipidemia, DN, it may be reversible, but dementia is irreversible. Once you get dementia, it gets worse and worse. Also, it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable, okay? You don't know when will it come. Ouch, this big sound, okay? Ronald Reagan, President Bush, is like very, very smart guy. I need to turn the okay. Now this better. Ronald Reagan, Bush, like very smart president in the United States, but they got dementia, right? A lot of celebrity, they got dementia as well. And the thing we need to worry about, even you guys are 40s, dementia is getting younger due to work pressure, due to air pollution, due to 3C, okay? So this we need to aware, especially we are burning our life. We are bringing our life, so we need to aware of dementia. Why is that? I need your hand again. Which one of you think you are too fat or too skinny? Show me your hand. Okay, if you are too shy, show me your hand in your mind, okay? Okay. Which one of you think you eat too much or you don't want to eat at all? Show me your hand, please. Okay, thank you. Which one of you so hard to sleep at the night and so hard to wake up in the morning? You always need 1 or 2 shots of coffee to wake up. Show me your hand, please. I think my mom need to show her hand, but she didn't do that. Which one of you feel so anxiety or so depressed to your family, your client, your friends? Which one of you have that? Okay. Which one of you feel very tight on your shoulder, very pain on your back, very sore on your thigh? Show me your hand, please. Thank you. Which one of you cannot stop using cell phone all the time? Okay. The great Rotarian, ladies and gentlemen, if you raise your hand twice in your mind, you may get chronic fatigue syndrome. Chronic fatigue syndrome, 慢性疲劳症候群. What is this? What is this? What is 慢性疲劳症候群? Actually, it's a bunch of signs and symptoms of chronic fatigue. Okay? Chronic fatigue syndrome may make you get hyperglycemia, hyperlipidemia, hypertension much easier. 高血糖、高血脂、高血压，你有慢性疲劳症候群 it's much easier for you to get 3 of these. And once you get this, what happened? You got 7 times higher risk to get cardiovascular disease. 有高血糖、高血压、高血脂，当然你就会很容易有心血管疾病。Okay? Once you got cardiovascular disease, what happened? It's 8 times higher to get dementia. 如果你有心血管疾病，你会有失智症的机会，就是正常人的8倍。Okay? So that's the logic. If you have fatigue syndrome, 如果你常常慢性疲劳 it's easier for you get to try hyper, 更容易得到三高。It's easier for you to get cardiovascular disease. Once you get cardiovascular disease, it's so much easier for you to get dementia. So it's not so far from us, since we are burning our life, yes? And it's getting younger, yes? So we need to aware of dementia, okay? Aware now? Not yet, not so much, not yet. What is dementia? We guys need to know what is dementia. But it will be so boring, it will be so awkward to talk about what is dementia by definition after a good lunch. I want to tell you a story of my grandma. My grandma, Dr. Tolin's mother, she's a very outstanding, talkative, showing of old lady who used to be an elementary school teacher. She always say, everyone, talk to everyone like, very show, okay? But like 10 years ago, she got stroke, minor stroke only, but common stroke is dementia. She started to forget who is her daughter, who is her son. She started to forget who she is and where she is. Only in 1 or 2 years, she started to forget who will take care of her, who she need to take care of. And she forget when does she need to eat, when does she need to drink. The situation is not good. On my wedding, most of you attend. She attend as well. She already forget how to walk. She forget how to walk. And she keep looking at the guy on the stage, which is me, and ask my father, she cannot even remember me. And I keep come down to the stage, she's like, Mari, she cannot recall who am I. Like 5 years ago, she forget how to smile. She has no emotion at all. She forget what emotion is. And later on, she finally forget how to urinate, how to eat, and always need a tube on her nose. And like 3 years ago, she forget how to breathe and to have a better place, I am sure. Of course, in our mind, we will always remember that a very showing off and active lady. However, this dementia, ladies and gentlemen, this dementia, you may say all people will have the same process. I agree. However, That's much faster. The process of unusual aging, recognition difficulty, and life function failure is much faster. If to all people, normal all people take about 30 years to get old to the end stage of life. To dementia patient only needs 7 to 8 years to the end stage of life. Only needs 7 to 8 years to forget how to breathe. Okay. What's the difference between aging and dementia? What's the difference? If you are like normally aging, will be like President Lucy 你忘记那是谁的儿子啊？对对对，我忘记了。如果你自己承认我自己忘记了 ，then you are aging. OK， 我哪有忘记？我没有忘记啊。这我知道是谁嘛？他是谁？不知道。If you cannot recognize your aging, it might be dementia, and it's irreversible. If aging, you can keep thinking. 我知啦，那个 fertile 影响。But if you are so hard, 那个行为起来 there might be dementia that need to be diagnosed by doctor. Okay? So, since you get some idea of dementia, so what's the cause of dementia? What's the cause of dementia? Most of us know is Alzheimer's disease. Okay? Alzheimer's disease is like it's normal brain, but it's squeezed, wrinkled, and the brain juice was squeezed out. Brain juice was squeezed out, so you start to forget things. 我们可以讲说这个是脑部长皱纹啊，脑部长皱纹，所以它有了纹路，它缩水了，所以它开始忘记事情。Okay, most dementia come from Alzheimer's disease, but the dementia we need to aware is the vascular dementia. Vascular dementia due to stroke, hypertension, hyperlipidemia. That's what we need to aware. 事实上，有很多人是血管型的失智症 ，just like my grandma, yes. So 60% of Alzheimer's disease and 25% of vascular dementia make the most of dementia. Okay. The treatment of dementia. 我要讲快一点，因为我后面有一个很好的重点要分享给大家。So it's come to treatment of dementia. Mostly it's etiology treatment, cognitive treatment, emotional treatment, which means 如果有阿兹海默症，我就治疗阿兹海默症；有中风，我就治疗中风。认知治疗 is like if you cannot remember things, I give you some medicine to remember things easier. Okay, and emotional treatment. A lot of dementia come with depression, come with anxiety. So we give medicine to control those emotions. Okay. Those things will be taken care by doctors. So you don't need to remember anything of that. I go quick with that. What you need to remember is this. If your parents, if your family members, if your friend might got dementia, so doctors give them some medicine. Suggest them to take the medicine. Don't avoid the medicine. Because the study show, if you got dementia, you keep take the medicine, the situation will be stable. If you don't take the medicine, the situation will go back quickly. Okay, so do take the medicine. That's a key point we need to remember. Okay? The gift from this speech will be the non-medicine treatment. The gift from this speech will be non-medicine treatment. That's the key point. Why is that? It's a good way to store dementia. That's a good way to avoid dementia if you are healthy like you guys. It's a good way to avoid chronic fatigue syndrome. Most of you guys got chronic fatigue syndrome, yes? First of all, diet. First of all, is diet. 需要低糖、低油的饮食。But you may tell me it's so hard. We got a lot of social, we got a Rotary Club. It's so hard to get this kind of food. It's so hard, yes. And like when we work in the office, it's so hard to get Mediterranean food, right? Because suggest if you want to avoid dementia, you take Mediterranean food, which is a lot of vegetable, good nuts, good oil, some meat, no sugar, no artificial food, just vegetarian food, okay? But that's what we eat every day, okay? 安然销魂鸡腿饭 okay? But I promise, as a doctor, as a family physician, I promise you can still be healthy if you eat things like this, if you eat it right. Let me ask you $100 million question. Which food you need to eat first in this Vietnam? Vegetables. Bingo. You need to eat vegetable first. Okay. What's next? You eat eggs. Very good protein. Okay. What's next? Take the skin off, eat the chicken. And what's the next? You drink some soup. You drink some soup. Later on, if you still feel hungry, take the rice, but don't take the rice first. And if you eat the food like this order, you will feel full when you start to taking rice, so you won't take too much rice. Okay? Okay. And if you want to avoid the rice, you want to lose weight more, change the rice to one set of vegetable. Okay? Just when you 打电话叫便当的时候，你跟你的秘书讲，叫他们把我的饭换成一份菜 then you can avoid the rice. Okay, that works. Second, brainstorm. You need to brainstorm every time, all the time. When karaoke is a good thing, okay. Play mahjong is a good thing, okay. Play 股票 is a good thing. Talk to your children is a good thing. Don't stop thinking. Don't stop thinking and sit at home 发呆打瞌睡. Don't do that, okay. Stop watching your 手机, okay, and read more books, talk to your friend more, come to Rotary Club more. That works, that works. Exercise. Exercise is a very key point to avoid dementia. Badminton is a good thing. Golf, jogging, hiking, that works. Hiking is very good, yes, yes. Don't stop exercise because exercise helps you to avoid dementia. Make the dementia slower, okay? Oh, that's me, that's me. I want to give you a very good information to avoid hyperglycemia, hyperlipidemia, dementia, okay? 坚持运动333，坚持腰围890。What is 坚持运动333? Anyone else? 3 times a week. 3 times, bingo. 3 times a week. 30 minutes per time. Make sure your heart rate is more than 130 times per minute. That makes you healthier. Also, 控制腰围890. If you are a beautiful lady, make sure your waist is lower than 80 centimeters. If you are a handsome guy, make sure your waist is lower than 90 centimeters. Then it makes you healthier. 我们以前都会说体重要什么身高减105，会不会细行啊 ？It's not popular anymore. We use 腰围 to diagnose this. That if you are easier to get try hyper, okay? There is some shit I want to share with you. It's very good to your avoid fatigue. Very good for you to avoid dementia, and it's very good for you to avoid your pressure. Let's try it right now. If you have glass, take it off. Don't remember the name, just remember the location. And the key point is massage is slow. Massage is slow. Take off your glasses and touch your eyes. You can feel there is a bone frame around your eye. There's one at 12 p.m. 在你眼睛的12点钟方向，然后按住它，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉。Whether you need to do that, you watch your cell phone too much. Okay, okay. And 除了12点钟方向，下一个是9点钟方向，按住它，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉 ，massage it slowly. Okay. The next one will be 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6点钟方向，按住它，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉。Okay. Next one will be the 3 p.m. 在鼻子跟眼睛的交界处，按住它，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉，慢慢的揉。OK， 重点是慢，用食指或者是用你的大拇指 ，use your thumb or your index finger. It doesn't matter. Just need to be slow. OK, now open your eye. if you watch cell phone so much like my father, okay, if you have very heavy pressure or like you got a chronic fatigue syndrome, 这些穴道能够帮助你分泌你的泪液，减轻你的疲劳，释放你的压力。Okay. Next, there are two 穴道 we need to know. 一个叫做百会穴，一个叫做神庭穴。Okay. These two 穴道 will slow the dementia, will make your brain blood flow better. 百会穴在什么地方？在耳朵跟鼻子的交界处。闭上眼睛，慢慢的揉它，慢慢的揉它，慢慢的揉它。还有一个穴道叫做神庭穴，在头发跟额头的交界处。可是那个秃头的人不算啊。Around this position, it calls 神庭穴. Actually, massage these two 穴道 will help the blood flow much better. Okay. Lastly, accompany with your family and your good friends will be the key point to avoid dementia. Why is that? If you keep remember the good memory of your family, it's so hard to forget, right? And it's so hard to stop your brain working. So accompany with your friend and family. I'm not lying. You can Google with like dementia and accompany dementia and 陪伴. You'll find accompany is a very important thing to make the dementia slower. Love is the most important thing for us to avoid illness, unhealthy situation, and a lot of struggle situation in our life. Okay, it's a very short speech, but I hope I can give you some awareness of dementia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and I hope you to work better. There's 4 key points I need to mention before the speech ends. You need to avoid fatigue to avoid dementia. If you got dementia, you need to take the medicine earlier. Don't avoid any medicine. You need to work your brain, work your body to avoid dementia. Okay? And love and accompany are the most important thing to make you healthy. Okay? So love is even you don't remember, but you know it's there. Okay? Remember to love yourself, love your family. May all of you be very healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for the very useful and helpful speech. Is there any question?
Yeah, let's get some questions. It's good.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Okay.
You talk about the sequence of eating the food.
Right.
Why the vegetable first, then the meat, then the soup?
Oh, good question. Why vegetable first? Anyone know? Because vegetable got a lot of fiber in there. So, okay. A lot of fiber in there make you feel full, make your GI, make your gastric, your stomach feel full. And you take protein. Protein is very good source of energy. And so if you take fiber first, feel full, take protein as your energy, you won't eat too much of rice. And the evidence shows too much of rice, too much of carbohydrate, 就是淀粉啊，对你的身体是不好的，而且会造成你的糖尿病、高血压、高血糖。OK， 那可是以前都说我们不要吃太多蛋啊，不要太多脂肪啊，可是事实上，现在的证明就是太多含糖的东西反而比高脂肪的高胆固醇的东西更不好。So， 尤其是如果有在练身体、有在健身的话，足够的蛋白质跟足够的纤维非常的重要。更重要的是，蛋白质跟蔬菜带给你的饱足感，会让你不要吃太多的饭。OK， 以前都会讲我不会吃饭，我无都做代志啦。But actually, it make you fat, make you a 水桶腰。Okay, so the sequence is important.
And why we need to peel off the chicken skin?
Chicken skin 太油了，然后那一块皮代表了很多很多的热量，可是它不会让你有饱足感。然后它会让你摄取过多的热量，那过多的热量你还是想吃，那你就太多热量了。除非你完全不吃饭，那你可以吃那一块皮。Otherwise, 那是一个过多太少的分量，可是过多的热量 ，because it's too fat and it's too oil. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you like some people may tell me during my speech, 雞腿就上好食嘅所在，你叫我係亮嘅。Okay. Some people may say that and eat half. Don't eat all of the skin. Eat half. That'll be good start.
Yeah, actually, skin is very good, you know.
It is very good, but not chicken skin. Is there anyone with questions?
Yes.
请问一下，那个银杏跟姜黄真的有用吗？
银杏跟姜黄是健康产品。Yes, yes. 它有防失智的功能，可是它没有治疗失智的功能。银杏、姜黄、辣椒、胡椒这些你吃起来很辣或者是有刺激性的东西，都有一个学说，它会刺激脑部的血流，就像我们按摩这些穴道一样，它能够刺激脑部的血流，所以能够预防失智。因为失智就像你看阿兹海默症，就是脑部的血流不够，所以它的学说是说它可以促进它的血流，所以它可以预防失智症，可是这也就只是预防，而不是治疗。可是有一定的帮助 ，yes。
Anyone? Okay, hope we can all stay healthy. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Please take over where you are. And we'll step our gifts from President Wu.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. May I donate that to my family? Like document.
Thank you, Dr. Lee.
Sorry. Thank you.
我们是有一起的赵议长，好不好？
一起赵总，那
这种叔叔伯伯。
Can you please, all the Rotarians, please come over to take a
照相可能真正给你往上面是吧？
你之前在这里。
看右边吗？我都正面照，因为正面照太快。
那我们要再往斜一点。
就是站侧身，第二要出来。好，来看这里，1、2、3，这张，1、2、3，Jimmy 跟我一下，再来，1、2、3，好，谢谢。谢谢。
Continuing our program, attendance report. Can we have you two?
今仔日出现吼，咱Rotarian 11个人，咱的 guest 的能力，咱今仔日total attendance rate 是66%。你也较少要用台话讲，用法语讲，用英语讲，日本话讲，讲到尾头脑就清楚。
都瞎批评看。Next, Sergeant report. EP scheme that we have you two give us a report.
Okay. President Liu, hello everyone. Sergeant at Arms report. Yeah, today we have two donations. The first one from our Secretary Jimmy. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, Dr. Lin. And the second one from our President Liu. Thank you, Dr. Lin, for your insightful speech. Very useful. Thank you. And yeah, as usual, joke time. Now this joke pretty long, very complicated.
A lawyer. Is there any lawyer here? No. Okay, listen, I'm not here, okay? A lawyer married a woman who had divorced by husband. And at the wedding night, the wife told the lawyer, say, I'm still a virgin. And the lawyer got so shocked and said, how come you have married 5 times, still be a virgin? No, he said, the husband one, what's that? Okay. He's a salesman manager. He just kept telling me how good it was going to be and do nothing. And the husband too, he's an engineer. All the basic process. But since he's a perfectionist, he say I need 3 more years to design, research, implement a perfect method. And husband 3 is in marketing. He has a very good product, but he didn't know how to position it. And husband 4 is a consultant physician. No, he's a psychologist. And all he did is just talking. And husband 5 is a stamp collector. Stamp collector? Stamp, G-O. How to put a stamp on the envelope? That is your tongue, right? So, yeah, Jesus, all he did, I really miss him. And tonight, I'm going to marry you. I got so excited. And the lawyer said, oh, good, but why? Since you're a lawyer, I know I gotta get screwed tonight. Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you got any question for the Joe, please come to
Skin if you want the details. In America, you pretty much the saying is you get screwed by your own lawyers. The idea, yeah, 你就会被自己的律师搞，就是很多事情你其实是不需要律师的，可是律师为了赚你的钱，你就会被律师搞。
这意思。
Okay, thank you for giving this explanation. Next week is our husband and wife day. We are having 林志宏医师 to have a speech about疫苗预防接种的简介. And September 6th is our sister club. 高雄 Lighthouse Club PP Little is coming to our club to give us a speech about the climate change. So let's looking forward to it. And PP Loom, I'm sorry, President Loom. I'm not a lawyer.
Well, I feel pretty good when I heard that PP. Because I took your Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Lin, for your speech. And I think Amy is here. We may need to talk to Evergreen regarding our menu. I don't think our lunch is really Mediterranean or that's all that's style. We can probably discuss with them and work on that to help us stay away from dementia. Thank you all for coming today.
下个礼拜的这个疫苗我特别请林志宏医师，我们一辈子要打哪些疫苗，哪些不需要打？因为最近带状疱疹就不行可以问他，他是专家。你一辈子从小时候到你长辈，所以机会难得，大家可以过来听一下。因为都告诉我说8月份没有那个所以就叫我去请一些。现在我儿子是代打本来是方训练教授他今天被派到新加坡去所以他一直在代打。谢谢大家。